Hi there, it's Linda here. Thanks for joining me today as I create these We've Moved cards for Scrapbook Boutique. Inside the little scalloped note card is our new address, and I was delighted to be able to play with a new Lawn Fawn stamp set that you can see here called Happy Village, and I've used it today to create my cards. So today I've created this card design using this Lawn Fawn scalloped stitched die, and I cut two from my cardstock pieces. Some of the pieces are scraps and some of them are old cardstock colours that I've had for many years and not used. And for each note card, of which I make about 20, for each card I cut two of those scallops, and then I get my ScorPal out and score about 1 centimetre down on one, and that becomes the back, and then I add some double-sided tape and adhere them together, and that makes my little opening note card. Now on the front I'll die cut a white circle with an old Spellbinders die, and I'll use that same size die to die cut some of the gorgeous patterned paper from the Lawn Fawn rainbow paper pad. And then I add that little rainbow patterned piece at the bottom of the die cut circle, and then I'm able to stamp my little trio of houses from the Happy Village stamp set above the patterned paper. So I've got my little stamp in my MISTI. There are a number of houses that you can use in the set. I chose this little trio of houses because our new home is a high set home, so I'm going to colour in on some of them. I'm going to colour in that high set house you see in the middle there to signify that that's us. I don't colour them all. At first I wasn't going to colour at all, which is why I stamped in VersaFine Onyx Black, because I wasn't planning on colouring, and then I thought I would, so I coloured about half in the end and left half of them just black and white. So it's then a matter of stamping the little We've Moved sentiment inside the little speech bubble. That's all part of the set, and then there are matching dies, but I haven't got those, so I'm just hand cutting my little speech bubble and adding it, as you'll see me do in a minute, with a little round foam dot. So popping that in position, and I printed out address labels that I stuck inside each note card, and I added some coloured font for the address to match the outside colour of the note card, just to pretty things up a bit. So it's quite a production line. Once I get started, I cut all my scalloped pieces first, and then as you can see I cut all the white circles, and I do all my stamping and add my little coloured rainbow piece of patterned paper, and then it's a matter of stamping out the little sentiment piece and then hand cutting those. That was probably the most time consuming part of the whole card. So all these little pieces will be fussy cut, and then they're adhered with a little bit of foam dimension there onto my card front. So as I said, I made about 20 all up, and I really did like the way they looked. They're bright and happy, and they have my address, my new address inside with some coordinating colours. But I just thought, well, I'll grab out my Copics and I'll see how it looks if I just colour that house in the centre of the picture. So pretty much I use the same colours each time for the steps and the chimney, and the yellow for the window there with the light on. And then I just use two colours that would blend nicely for the house, two colours for the roof, and two colours for the door. So nothing too tricky, pretty easy blending, and I just coloured the one house. I left the other two black and white, and I quite like that look. You know, it's got a lot of colour from the rainbow patterned paper sitting at the bottom of the circular element there, so that was just a nice little extra touch, with a little bit of added colour for some of them. So as you can see, some are coloured and some aren't, and they all seem to look pretty good. So I'm quite happy with those, and I can't wait to send them out and let people know where we've moved to. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed my little note cards, and I'll see you again next time.